When we picture an elite athlete, we usually think about the finish line, right? The medal, the final score. But what if the real win is in the blueprint they create? Today, we're diving into the mind of short track speed skater Corin Stoddard, and we're looking at her not just as a competitor, but as an architect, someone who's building a culture, building grit, and building a legacy.
In this one quote, it gets right to the heart of her entire philosophy. For Corin Stoddard, winning isn't just about personal glory. Nope. It's about the ripple effect, the impact that victory has on every single person watching. And that idea, right there, sets the stage for everything we're going to unpack. So that idea of them seeing us win, well, that brings us right to our first major theme, the role model effect. For Stoddard, success has a way bigger audience than just the people in the stands. It's really for that next generation of skaters who are looking right up to her. You can just feel this sense of responsibility here, can you? She feels this duty to not just win, but to show how you win. It's all about making this super clear, visible connection between grinding it out and actually getting results. It's about proving to those younger athletes that all that hard work is absolutely worth it.
And this lays out a massive generational shift. Just look at the difference. Stoddard points out that the female skaters who came before her just didn't have this. They couldn't look up and see a top-tier U.S. women's team to model themselves after. But today, a young skater can flip on the TV and see them, right there, winning medals. That's not just powerful, that's a total game changer.
Okay, so if inspiration is the big goal, how do you actually get there? What's the plan? Well, it all comes down to what you could call the anatomy of grit, a really practical, no shortcuts allowed blueprint for hard work. Her advice is so direct, and it's so powerful because it's simple. There's no secret sauce here. It's just a three-part promise. First, you commit 100% to the full training program. Second, you never ever skip workouts. No excuses. And third, and this is so key, you have to master all those little things by yourself.
She's talking about the boring stuff, the lonely, not-so-glamorous parts of training. Those exercises that nobody's watching you do, the ones you could so easily skip. See, her discipline isn't for show. It's for those moments when absolutely no one is looking, because that's where greatness is really built.
But here's the thing, all this individual grit, this personal discipline, it's not happening in a vacuum. It all funnels into a much, much bigger vision, building a team legacy. This is where her role as an architect really snaps into focus. And you can actually see the personal connections that are the foundation of this team. She talks about Marcus Howard, a protege from her home club whose goal is to be the best in the world. And then you've got Eunice, a super important teammate in the women's relay. It's so clear this isn't just a random group of skaters. It's a real web of shared history and collective dreams. And this is what it's all building towards. The individual grind, the discipline with the little things, the mentorship, it all comes together for this one clear collective goal. Her success is the team's success, and that, right there, is the ultimate prize.
Which kind of leaves us with this big question, doesn't it? For an athlete like Corin Stoddard, someone who is so aware of building something bigger than herself, maybe you can't separate the two. Maybe the medals are what create the stage, but the true, lasting legacy, well, that's built on the inspiration that follows.